Chinese borders are still officially closed. Yeah, it means no one can come into China right now. Really? Oh, yeah, officially. But people can still get into China. But who can travel to China now? And how? What's the process? If you want to travel to China now, how can you go about it? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Business Connect. Today I'll be answering some frequently asked questions about who can travel to China now, what do you need if you want to travel to China now, and so on. When you arrive to China, what are the procedures and so on. So this is Business Connect, and on this channel we do videos on entrepreneurship, business development, and overall I share my experience in China and news in and around China. So if it's your first time learning on this channel, consider subscribing so that you don't miss these amazing videos that I have for you. And if you are a regular subscriber, we want to say thank you so much for trusting us and for making the channel go. Without wasting most of your time, we'll be diving straight into who can come into China now, what do you need, and how can you go about getting into China. I'll be right back.
China may open its borders to visitors in October 2021 according to current trends. The use of COVID-19 vaccine around the world is improving the situation. According to the World Health Organization, more than 40 countries have started vaccinating. At present, more than 15 million people have been vaccinated in China. According to Zhang Wenhong, a famous China medical expert, China will have mostly finished vaccinating by September and could reopen to the world. Preparations for the Beijing 2021 Winter Olympics, which is slated for 2021 of February, are still proceeding. But can I travel to China now? Possibly. Foreign nationals can travel to China now if they meet one of the following requirements: holding a valid Chinese resident permit for work, personal matters or reunion, or holding a diplomatic service courtesy or C visa, or holding a valid visa issued after March 28, 2020. We suggest purchasing your ticket to China after you've confirmed that your visa application was successful. How can I apply for a new visa? You can apply for a new visa at your nearest Chinese consulate or embassy or the visa application center to enter China for the following three purposes. Documents listed are for reference only. The new visa may only be valid for 3 months, and upon arrival, it may change to a 30-day visa, during which time you need to apply for another residence permit. To apply for a work visa in China, you will need a foreigner's work permit or an equivalent document, which is to be handled by your company or organization in China. You will also need an invitation letter, and it is to be handled by your company or organization in China. And also, if you have been inculcated with the COVID-19 vaccine produced in China, then the invitation letter is not necessary. And as usual, you need your passport, which is valid at least 6 months, a recent photo, and a complete visa application form. Recent news about those traveling to China for work purposes states, starting from 15th of March 2021, foreign nationals and their family members visiting the mainland China for resuming work and production in various fields need only to provide the documents required before the COVID-19 pandemic when applying for a visa. No need for the invitation letter. You need to have been inculcated with the COVID-19 vaccine produced in China, that is either having received 2 doses of the Chinese-made vaccine with a stipulated gap in between, or having received a single dose of the Chinese-made vaccine at least 14 days prior to the application and obtain the vaccination certificate. For business purposes, you will need an invitation letter or details of the commercial activity document to be handled by your company or partner. And if you have been inculcated with the COVID-19 vaccine produced in China, then the invitation letter is not necessary. And as usual, a passport, a recent photo, and a complete visa application form. The latest news for business visas says, starting from 15th of March 2021, holders of a valid APEC business travel card may apply for the M visa by presenting the original valid APEC business travel card and the invitation letter issued by the inviting party in the mainland of China. You need to have been inculcated with the Chinese vaccine produced in China, either having received 2 doses of the Chinese-made vaccine with a stipulated gap in between, or having received a single dose of the Chinese-made vaccine at least 14 days prior to your application, and as usual obtain the vaccination certificate. For a family visit, you will need to have been inculcated with the COVID-19 vaccine produced in China, and after having received 2 doses of the Chinese-made vaccine with a stipulated gap in between, and having received a single dose of the Chinese-made vaccine at least 14 days prior to the application and obtain a valid vaccination certificate. You also need a copy of proof of relationship, marriage certificate, or holder's household registration, a letter of invitation provided by your family member, and also, as usual, passport, recent photo, and a complete visa application form. What document to prepare before boarding? If you succeed to apply for a visa, then you should prepare these documents before boarding your flight: a valid passport and valid visa, hard copies of your COVID-19 nucleic acid test, and hard copies of a certificate or a certified health declaration form or a health declaration code. How to get the health declaration form or the health declaration code? Take the required test within 2 days before departure, whether or not you have the COVID-19 vaccine, COVID-19 nucleic acid test, or the serum antibody test in a designated lab or institution. Submit the negative test certificate issued by the testing organization or other information on the China Health Declaration Certificate website. If confirmed, you will get a health certificate or a health declaration code from the website. When boarding the flight, the test certificate and the health declaration form or code needs to be presented to the airline staff.